be there at the finish line for you.
I'm gonna make a big sign for you.
Doesn't show up for anything. And then he shows up.
Hi everybody, I'm Tim Estiloz with the Spiel on Entertainment, and I'm here at the red carpet screening of the new film Stronger, the story of one man's determination, perseverance, and courage in the wake of a horrible tragedy.
There was an explosion, and your legs, they're gone, bro.
Jake, I've got to ask you, what was the most challenging part of the film for you in terms of tapping into Jeff's experience?
You know, for me, I think really trying to understand what it's like to live a life, you know, with an injury like above the knee. You know, I mean, you know, I think to me, trying to understand how to function in a world like that and what it does and how to recalibrate, you know, try and put that in my mind, and then also to be put in a position where I kind of understood a little bit of what Jeff goes through. I think that was the most difficult part.
You're trying to make a hero out of me.
You need to tell your family what's going on with you.
What is it like for you to be part of rolling out the film in this fashion and seeing the Boston love and attention for this film that you've worked on?
I mean, it's such a massive, I just feel so much gratitude being here, being able to, you know, screen it with a lot of the people who were so intrinsically involved in the project, whether it was, you know, Jeff and his family or Aaron or the people at Spalding who helped them all through this process. It's just incredible.
Really surreal to be on a red carpet. This is actually my second one.
Yeah.
My second red carpet, so I'm a pro. I'm like getting into being a pro.
You're like old school with this.
Yeah, getting into being a pro. I'm just like breezing through. But it's, you know, it's very surreal, and I'm just glad it's here at Spalding.
I can't do this. I can't do it.
This is the first time you're in this week and you had 3 appointments.
You just have to show up for once.
I showed up for you!
What's interesting about this film is that it's a sort of warts and all depiction of your relationship, his family, all the people surrounding you. Did you have some reticence about the film showing that much of perhaps a real-life situation?
My biggest concern was about my daughter and how she's going to watch the film when she's older. I never would want her to feel as though we didn't love her every single day, every single moment that we knew about her. And that was the hardest thing to watch for me.
What aspect of this film are you most proud of?
The performances and just the idea of Jeff's story was something that I really respond to, and the idea of sharing that with the world is something I'm really proud of.
Even though there's plenty of excitement here on the red carpet, earlier today we had a chance to talk one-on-one with the key players in this powerful drama. So Jake, there's so many different facets and aspects to this particular film. In your opinion, what do you think is the core theme running throughout it?
I believe it's just a story about hope. It's a story about being able to go from what seems like darkest time where you can't take another step, you don't want to get out of bed, you don't want to move forward, and slowly chipping away, getting into the light, you know, knowing that, you know, as Jeff's character says in the movie, and as Jeff will say in real life often, you know, if I'm going to be okay, you're going to be okay. You know, I think that's at the heart of the story, and also just how community and how friendship and how family, no matter how complex and messed up, you know, they can be, gets us through.
I'm gonna get up, hips back, chest up, Jeffy, chest up, okay, chest up, chest up, good, okay,
That's amazing.
good, okay,
You are so tall.
all right, okay.
This film doesn't pull any punches in terms of both the bombing and the aftermath, but also your personal life as well as with your family. So how difficult or challenging was that for you to relive that, not only in writing the book, but on seeing it on screen once again?
It was tough for me at first to get through this, to relive the relationship between my wife and I, and Aaron and I, and it's like that thing, like hindsight's 20/20. Like I left the theater being like, oh man, I made some poor choices, and same thing, you know, just kind of like my recovery too. Like when it's like, oh, you showed up like once out of 3 of your appointments this week, and again, like that hits me too. That hurts like my soul, and it's hard, but it's true. What are we gonna leave that out? And it's not gonna be true. So it's it was tough to see all my flaws and everything about me out there, and what I went through and what I was going through, and so I mean now I just kind of know that I'm in a better place. So, but like reliving it is hard.
So what are you two Amesbury ladies slumming it here for, anyway?
I'm collecting donations for the marathon.
No
Yeah?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You got a jar, huh? With pictures of yourself. That's so great. So you show people pictures of yourself and then you ask for money.
Yes.
That's a smart idea. It feels like you're self-promoting. That's really...
I am.
You know what, though?
What appealed to you most about working on this film, and particularly your character of Aaron?
I just, I found it very relatable, the kind of complexities of these relationships and how these people were struggling through what they were dealing with like tremendous love and need, and also Aaron feeling this guilt and this pull away from being part of all of this madness. You know, there's a lot that changed in their life after the event, so for her to, you know, kind of struggle through that was really relatable.
Doesn't show up for anything. He's always late. You know, he never wants to leave his apartment. I'm just fed up with it. And then he shows up.
Now, of course, the film is called Stronger. I'd say that your character is arguably one of the strongest and strongest-willed characters, at least at the beginning of this film. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I think Erin is strong in the sense that she sort of carries a lot of the weight of what Jeff is going through. And at the same time, she has a tremendous vulnerability and a deep need for him and huge guilt, too. So she kind of has that contradiction in her, which is why I thought she was an interesting character.
I'll come find you.
Yeah.
Where can I meet you?
But I have a feeling there are more.
Where can I meet you?
Photos, injuries to those in the blast area are quite severe. Just a tragic scene here in Boston today.
Jeff, for you, there's a key scene in the film where you are meeting with Carlos Arredondo, who saved your life, and was telling you about the reasons why he risked his own life to do so.
You remind me of my son. He died. Helping you made me feel like I helped my son. And for that, I am grateful.
What was that meeting like, briefly?
To me, Carlos was really emotional. I was just like briefed on his story right before I met him in real life, and I was crying when he came in, and you know, just the fact that he helped save my life, and I just learned about who he was and what he's been through. I was moved instantly, and it did kind of, you know, take what was going on with me at the time when I met him, and like immediately just focus on him, and it was actually really good. I mean, and then he's just like such a great inspiration in my life, and he's like a great role model. Just the stuff that he does in the community and what he lives for. He's just my role model, and to have him with me, it's just amazing.
What would you say is the overall theme of this film, the overall moral compass of this film for you?
I feel like it's really about, you know, the strength that we don't even know we have until we're sort of tested, and realizing that that we can get through these things, and that human beings are very, the resilience of the human spirit is massive.
But I think he's one of the more courageous people that I know, and I think as a result that sort of seeps into every aspect, and particularly into, you know, the aspect of showing you who he is.
Well, you both did an amazing job in terms of creating this film. Jake, amazing performance.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the inspiration that you've given us all.
Thank you very much.
And once again, I've been speaking with Jake Gyllenhaal and Jeff Bauman about their participation and creation of the new film Stronger, coming to a theater near you. For the Spiel on Entertainment, I'm Tim Estiloz.
I just want people to see how amazing my son is.
I'm gonna walk. You know, I'm gonna walk with you again someday.